Hello coders, welcome back to Daily Coding. Today we are going to discuss last stone bit is the problem. Here we have given a stone in the array and we have to find the last stone bit. And condition is that if x equal to y, so we have to get the heaviest two stone, and if both stone is equal, we have to destroy it. If x not equal to y, then we have to put new value y minus x in the bucket. And in the end, if only one stone will be left, we have to return that stone weight. So how to do this thing? One way we can do, we can sort in the descending order. Suppose we have given this weight, if we'll sort in descending order 8, 7, 4, 2, 1 and 1. If you sort it, and it will check from first 8 and 7. 8 and 7 is not equal. In that case, our new weight will be 8 minus 7, 1. Then it will become like 4, 2, 1, 1, 1. Now it will check. It will pull the value 4 and 2, and then 4 minus 2 equal to 2. So here our new array will become 2, 1, 1, 1. Okay. Now it will check it again. 2 and 1. This is the two heaviest stone. And it will check it again. 2 and 1. And then our new array will become 1, 1, 1. And now it will pull two heaviest stone, both is 1, 1, and it will destroy. Then our final result will be become 1. If you try to sort it every time and then check it, then it will be not the optimal solution. We have to write two loops and then we have to start sort it and then we have to write. So that is the brute force technique. If you try to go with optimal solution, we can use Max Heap concept. If you use Max Heap concept, so here we have to use Max Heap. Max Heap will always store data. The heaviest weight data or the max data will be on the top. So if you put all the data in the Max Heap, it will become like this. And then in the Max Heap, the complexity is log n, and if you are adding n element, it will be the n log n. So here we don't have to use n square. We don't have to create two loop. We just have to add data in the Max Heap, and complexity will be n log n. If you add all the stone in the Max Heap, and then we start pulling from the top two element, and we'll check. First, what we have to do? First, we have to write for loop, and then we have to add in Max Heap. Okay, and for Max Heap, it will be create like this priority queue. Priority queue, and it is designed as integer type, so we'll use integer type and new priority queue. Priority queue, and we have to reverse it. So we need to get the result in the descending order, we can just write collections dot reverse order. We can use another approach also. We can use the comparator, and using the lambda function also we can write to reverse order. Here I am using collection dot reverse order. So using this technique, and then we have to fill this value. So we have to add in the max heap dot offer or add. We'll add this all value and nums of 5. And in the sec we have to create one another loop while size equal to the max heap size should be greater than 1, and we have to pull till size is greater than 1. We have to return only the last element, and we have to pull the last two heaviest values. So we have to max heap dot pull, and into y also we have to max heap dot pull. So we have to pull these two value, and then we have to check if x not equal to y. If x not equal to y, then we have to add our new weight, that is max heap dot offer y minus x. So x is the heaviest and y is the lowest, so we will use x minus y, and then in the end we have to return max heap dot peak element. So which is on the peak, which is the last element, we have to return that, and using this approach we'll able to get the last stone weight. And we have to cover one more edge case. Suppose our array is 0 value, we don't have any value. In that case we have to return 0. If max heap size is empty, we don't have any value, in that case we have to return empty value. So let's start writing the code and we'll submit this code. So what we did, we saw first brute force technique. We have to sort array every time, and then we have to extract the last two stones, which is the heaviest one, and if it's both is equal, then we have to destroy both. If x is not equal to y, in that case we have to take new value, that is the y minus x, and we have to put that value, and again we have to check till our loop will not end. So solving this problem in the brute force technique, we have to use two loops, and we have to more work on that. Here we can use the max heap, which has the property the heaviest one will be on the top, and we are adding all the value in the max heap, and then we are started pulling the value from the max heap, and based on our condition, if both will be not equal, we are just adding x minus y, and in the end we will returning the value in the max heap dot p. Let me create first priority queue integer max heap new priority queue. And then we have to reverse it. order. We'll reverse in the order. Then we'll get the max heap value. And now we'll start our loop. Here we can write stone and stones. So here we are using the enhance for loop in place of defining and I and all. We're just adding using the enhance for loop, and we'll add this stone value inside the max heap. Max heap dot offer, and then we are adding stone. Now we check here. Here we check while max heap dot size greater than 1. If the size is greater than 1, so we have to check till our last element, and we'll start extracting the value from the max heap. And integer y equal to max heap dot poll, and we have to check if x and y both will be equal, reality extracted from the max heap. If x not equal to y, in that case we have to put our new value max heap dot offer, and this will be the x minus y. So our new weight will be the x minus y, and in the end what we have to do, we have to return the value. So return, so now I am returning the max heap dot peak. It will be the pass, this test case will be pass, but we need to add one more edge case that need to be covered. I'll write after that. So here this two test case is passed, but if you submit this code, will fail in one condition. We'll discuss it after that. So here it is failing because the stones has two value, both is equal, and as per our question, if both will be equal, we have to destroy two weights. In that case, in the max heap we don't have any value, so we have to cover that case. We have to check if max heap dot size equal to empty. In that case we have to return 0. So here I'll add one more condition, max heap dot size equal to 0. Then we have to return, or we can write 0, or we can check the empty size also. So here we have to return 0. Either we have to max heap dot peak value. So let me resubmit it. So using this technique, using this cover, test case cover, now our code is submitted and we are able to submit it. So here we see we created first max heap, and then we added all the value in the max heap, and then checking the max weight and pulling the value from that. After that, we are returning the value if max heap dot size equal to 0 or max heap is empty. In that case, we have to return 0, either we have to return peak value. I hope I am able to explain it and it's clear. If you have any doubt, please ask in the comment section and I'll try to provide answer for that. Thank you for watching and we'll meet in the next video. Thank you all.